Hello everyone and welcome to the SwiftCase Productivity Podcast. My name's Adam Sykes, the founder of SwiftCase, the professional productivity platform, and today I've got with me
Philip, the developer at SwiftCase.
And Craig McCarthy, development manager at SwiftCase.
And we'd also like to say Merry Christmas because this is our Christmas podcast.
Our Christmas special.
Yeah, put down your knives and forks.
No, surely you listen to this first.
Oh, yeah, of course.
More important than the Queen's speech.
The ritual.
Yeah. We haven't worn our Christmas jumpers because unfortunately we're filming this in November, just to break the magic. So today we thought we'd talk about Christmas and technology and how a lot of people are probably opening technology gadgets and various things, and what things we've seen, what we like, and I suppose the problems with technology at Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about this the other day because I think I mentioned to you, like, a puppy is not just for Christmas. It's for life. And I think a lot of people buy what they think is a gadget for that is either prominent in advertising or it's a kid-specific thing, and then they don't really know how to use it to its full potential, or the person that's getting it goes, oh wow, like it's like getting my grand Bluetooth earphones or something like that, and when she finds out they have to be charged, she's like, well, that's it, they just lie in a drawer, and more often than not, people are just looking for anything to buy, and technology sort of fills this gap, and in the end it just ends up becoming like radioactive landfill or something, you know what I mean?
Especially if you're difficult to buy for, like me. I'm notoriously difficult to buy for. Everyone hates shopping for me because I don't really. I like books and only like specific books that I like that no one else knows what to buy me, or like we've got. It makes it difficult nowadays because you've got so much access to things that people probably used to buy you as presents. So when you were younger, probably got bought CDs or DVDs or whatever.
Exactly,
Everything's streaming now.
You
can't
subscriptions, don't you?
You can't buy I've already got Netflix. You can't buy, like, I bought my mum Netflix for, I think it was for last Christmas. I bought her like Netflix vouchers that basically have Netflix for a year. But that's like strange. For me, I'm like, well, there's no point buying me music. We've got Spotify in the house. There's no point in buying us DVDs. We've got Amazon Prime or Blu-rays. We've got Amazon Prime. We've got Netflix.
Everything.
So it's like you sort of cut down the pools. Like, you don't want certain people buying your clothes. You don't want your mum buying your clothes, really.
Okay, anymore.
But you've reached that point. You're okay. You're okay with whatever jumper from.
My wife dressed me this morning.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? So there's like, absolutely. You start cutting, and then people go, oh, you're into technology, you work in tech. We'll buy you some kind of gadget, and you end up with something crazy.
Yeah, like if you got an iPad, you'd be angry, wouldn't you?
Well, I wouldn't be angry. I wouldn't be angry, but I don't think anyone would buy me an iPad. But I mean, it tends to be more the smaller, niche type of gadgets.
I grew up in a family where my mum was, she was poor, but she was admittedly unbelievably ridiculous at Christmas. I'm very grateful for it, but I think it's also skewed me quite a lot in later life, because she'd take out like loans and stuff before Christmas. It was a whole thing. She was fine afterwards and everything, but she would get so much stuff, and there'd be bags and bags and bags and bags of stuff. Like, I'd get a load of stuff, but it was all small plastic bits. Like, I might get like a main present, but then she felt like I had to have a lot to open on Christmas Day. And that's kind of translated. I've learned quite a bit recently, to be fair. Like, over the past few Christmases, I've scaled it back a bit. But I thought, like, with my girlfriend, normally I'd get her like one big present, and that should have been enough. But then I think, like, oh, that'll be quite funny, wouldn't it, to open? And it's more the novelty.
But they end up in a drawer, don't they?
Like, frankly, the crap. Like, the stuff that I bought for her was like, it hasn't even been used, and there's so much stuff that hasn't been used in our house that's just there clogging stuff up. Like a USB powered mug warmer, actually. And she got me the self-stirring mug as well. So we were both on the same wavelength there. But it's stuff like that. I'd buy so much little things.
But some of it's not even cheap. I was watching the other day. They had one of these mugs that keeps your drink warm at a constant temperature. I mean, it's literally it was 80 quid for this mug in the stand, and you
crazy.
Go 80 quid for a mug. And like, really all it does is keep your drink warm. Well, just drink your drink quicker.
That's really interesting. It's because
get a microwave.
You're a chemist, right? So you know, the specific heat capacity of water. So as the amount of the drink gets smaller, it loses heat much quicker.
Yeah.
So the problem with the drink being cold is because, and it's always when it's at the bottom, it's because it's a very small volume at the bottom, so it will become cold very, very quickly. Now, if you heat that, you're not interested in burning any milk that's in there. So what ends up happening is you make it disgusting because it's burnt, or disgusting because it's cold.
Yeah.
And you've just paid to make it disgusting because it's burnt. If you've ever tried to keep like tea hot for a long time, it does, by the end, taste really horrible.
So it's only if you keep the full mug, isn't it?
Exactly. It needs to be full. So like, it's kind of like, it's like a law of experience that it will get cold or it won't be nice by the end.
Yeah.
So the upshot of that is you could just have smaller cups of tea.
Yeah.
That's the way around.
Espresso tea.
Yeah, have espresso tea.
We can invent espresso tea. Can you get espresso tea? We've just invented. Surely this is going to be the next thing. Strong espresso tea.
We've done it.
We've cracked it.
Forget
all the software.
This is why Phil is chief of hot drinks at the company.
This is years' experience. But also, to get back to your thing about opening lots of little things, because the experience of opening, the hit of dopamine is the not knowing and then the reveal, isn't it? So that's probably why you get it, because if you had that one thing, you open it once and then you know how quickly it fades. It fades before the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's
that thing. Well, by the time you've opened the next thing, it's the next hit, isn't it? It's like, oh, well, that's just a pile then.
Yeah.
And I think as a result, as a child, there was just a lot of stuff I just didn't end up using.
But then you still felt this sort of like compulsion to buy things.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You go, all right, I need to get this hit, so I'll go and look and see what's available. And part of it is looking as well. So you enjoy looking for the next thing.
Yeah.
So like things like Hot UK Deals. Oh, I'll go and browse for UK Deals. And it is itself rewarding to go, oh, there's a bargain.
Yeah.
And whether you get it or not, you still enjoyed the discovery.
Absolutely.
Some sites start doing their January sales on Christmas Day, don't they?
Because they know.
People are literally. And people get like vouchers and things and go out to the Boxing Day sales.
It's a big thing, isn't it? I remember me nana was used to come out. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to the Boxing Day sales today.
Yeah.
Going to buy a couch,
probably." You just literally spent like all your money.
Well,
but then you've got money from other people to go and spend on stuff. Yeah.
But I mean, like, I literally saw something yesterday. I'd missed this. I don't know whether you guys had seen it. The Christmas Eve box. Have you seen this?
No.
How's this?
I've learned something new there.
I'm sure
there's a new thing this year. Is the Christmas Eve box.
I don't like where this is going.
The idea is you buy. It reminds me of that film. I can't remember which one, but the way it was after a Christmas ham. It's some Christmas film. They're going everywhere for Christmas ham. The whole concept of the film is about this ham.
This sounds exactly
like
you
need to see that. No, I think that was a Christmas with the Cranks.
Oh, right, okay.
But anyway.
Can't wait to see it.
So the idea is you give your kids, I suppose, or anyone, a Christmas present on Christmas Eve in this Christmas Eve box. Because it's too late to, you can't wait till Christmas Day.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've heard of this. I've heard, well, not so much the Christmas Eve box, but I've heard of the concept of, you open one of your presents on Christmas Eve. I don't believe in that, though. I don't believe in that, no. You've got to wait.
Yeah, because it's a bigger rush.
Well, to be fair, they don't all get delivered till Christmas Day, do they?
Exactly.
Amazon Prime should work on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
That's why, just to sate my insatiable need.
Just
for
Santa.
Just Santa Prime.
Running Santa Prime. That they are.
Yeah.
We've invented espresso tea and Santa Prime.
Productive, this one, isn't it?
Bezos is going to be jumping out of his seat, and all those low-paid workers doing the deliveries at £1.50 a parcel or whatever they get paid on Christmas Day. They'll be loving it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps they'll get an extra 10-minute toilet break if they're allowed.
Yeah. Or a toilet break.
Yeah. So this Christmas Eve box, you have to actually pay about £2 to get an official Christmas Eve box.
Of course.
Official one from Lapland.
It was Asda. There's just piles of these boxes that you have to buy a special box that says Christmas Eve.
Is it
box.
mystery? Like you don't know what's in it?
I think it's mystery, like the concept of presents that you wrap anyway.
Yeah.
But now you've got to buy a specific box that says Christmas Eve box. I'm not a religious person, but the way they flog the materialism at Christmas is it's.
If you were religious, you should be really offended.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, and just that from a green point of view, the sheer waste we have, and I think some people are coming round to this idea. Certainly if you watch the Money Saving Expert ever on TV, you know, his idea of scaling back giving at Christmas, you know, might be good for the economy and for all the small businesses, you know, if you can support them. But, you know, a lot of the multinationals can probably miss out on a few extra sales of
it's not just that.
plastic rubbish.
You can miss out. Your experience isn't any worse.
No.
I think that, like, we talk about fundamentally, like, your suffering is because of your desire. You know, all you're doing is you're sort of trying to stave off the suffering of regret or like emptiness that you feel on Boxing Day that nearly everyone gets because it's over. And having those presents helps you stave that off. So just acknowledge that it's going to be there and deal with it.
But there's leftovers on Boxing Day.
Yeah,
so
like,
you know,
we used to have second Christmas on Boxing Day. We used to go to
Yeah,
brands and
exactly.
like all the extended family come and give presents.
Yeah,
So
we don't want to put a downer on Christmas. We love, you know,
it's going to be there.
we
when
love
you want
Christmas. Phil's over here Scrooge. Isn't he?
Well, that does sound really bad, but you know, it is the materialism is itself bad.
Yeah,
and
there are different options. There are
part of it that you go. Ooh,
there are different options because people are buying like experiences. Is a big thing that's taking off now. People are more into buying.
Well, that's what I normally do now. Actually, to be fair, because I think it's much better, and also we love going to gigs and all sorts of ridiculous stuff.
Yeah.
But
if you're going to spend £200 on a
Yeah.
present or like whatever, you know, hundreds of pounds on presents, you know, you could buy a holiday and enjoy a holiday as a family or whatever else.
Yeah.
You know, you can get decent deals for, you know, that sort of level of money, and you think there must be lots of people that spend so much for Christmas who could never afford to go away on holiday.
They probably don't even realise how much they're
and they
spending.
don't realise
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
You know,
well, that's exactly what happened in my family.
Yeah,
Like,
you go, I'm just going to spend £50 on this, and
Yeah.
it's like £400.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you're like,
Because
actually.
I hate it because we've got 3 kids. You can't start measuring it by money. And you go, well, we've done 60 there, so we better make that one, you know, a bit more, and then that goes to 70.
Oh, but they've got 3 things to open.
Yeah.
And
then the volume of presents doesn't look right because you know, our older child ends up with a more expensive toy,
one of them gets a
but it's
bike.
like tiny. And you go, but your tiny present's worth exactly the same as your little sister's like massive toys because yours was a tablet or whatever, and it's hard. Like kids don't understand that concept. They just go, I've got 1 present, they've got 3.
Well, you need to upgrade.
It's difficult.
So if you upgrade one present for one, the other one can get the previous version.
Yeah.
So like, if you get a tablet again, then the younger one can just get the old tablet. Like clothes, hand-me-downs.
Yeah, I mean we do
And then just wrap
stuff like that. Oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't rewrap it. I mean that's
really good. A factory wipe it.
That's what we're doing.
Just re-gift your gifts around your family the next year.
Just keep wrapping around. So my daughter's
That's
getting
what you do with
the
the
old iPad that my son's got. So he'll get it,
Nice.
but he's getting a second-hand one, but it's new to him.
That's the
and
importance
she'll
of
get
keeping
that one.
boxes, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
why
the thing is, it doesn't even matter.
Will he not realise that his old iPad's disappeared?
Well, it's going to go in a different case.
Okay.
That's genius.
Yeah,
I love that.
So she's going to be like, I've got a new iPad. He's going to be like, I've got a new iPad. No, I don't think we've got a new iPad. Sorry, kids.
So it's like, it's like Santa both gives and takes away.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what we need to learn. Yeah.
No, that's a good idea, and also I suppose at the end of the day, you know, we need to recycle things.
Exactly. Well, they don't know. The functionality is the same.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know.
Kids.
As long as Phil's kids are not watching this because they know what they're getting for
Well,
Christmas.
they better
now.
not be watching on the iPads. We'll take them away.
We're going to be watching.
Should be outside playing.
10 years time on the iPad, especially.
So I hope you've enjoyed our holiday spirit Christmas edition of the SwiftCase Productivity Podcast, and I hope you have a really good Christmas with your family and whoever else you're enjoying it with. If you want to comment about the use of technology or buying presents or anything else to do with that, then please drop a comment down below.
And if you've unwrapped a variety of these devices that we've spoken of, you know, why don't you have yourself a very Swiftmas and head over to swiftcase.co.uk for all your Christmassy needs. Maybe we'll find a way to automate your Christmas dinner, you know, and all that. Wonderful. And at SwiftCase UK for all your social media needs. Get in touch.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to see more doom and gloom about Christmas and materialism at the next podcast.
Thanks everyone for listening to the SwiftCase Productivity Podcast. We'll see you again next time.